Welcome to my shitty YouTube channel. That's a nice, I know you want to. Gotta have that sweet YouTube revenue. Money goes towards my baby addictions.
Alright, welcome to Bedtime Stories, where I will be reading you a bedtime story. This is probably going to be quite a few videos. I will be reading it's like the only book that I have. I have a few other books laying around here. I have no idea where they are. This is the one I found, and I have actually not read it yet, but it is Heart of Darkness. Bought it like a year ago. Didn't feel like reading it because reading is for noobs. Fuck. Alright, cocksucking phone. Nobody ever fucking calls me. This is ridiculous. Alright. Where was I? I'm just gonna read to you from The Heart of Darkness. A compelling book. Let's read the back here. Let's do some ASMR. Do you like that? Do you like that ASMR? Alright. I will be whispering to you because, one, I don't want to be loud. And also, it's bedtime stories. Bedtime stories are whispered. Whispered. ASMR bedtime stories for you. One of the most haunting tales ever written, Joseph Conrad's Heart of Darkness, follows Marlowe, a riverboat captain. Marlowe, a riverboat captain, obsessed with meeting Kurtz, a man of legendary idealism, stationed further down along the river. Fuck, this is gonna be hard. It's so dark in here, I can't even fucking read this shit. What he finally discovers, however, is a horror beyond imagining. Heart of Darkness is widely regarded as a masterpiece for its vivid study of human nature. And the greed and ruthlessness of imperialism. This collection also includes 3 of Conrad's finest short stories. Youth, the author's largely autobiographical tale of a young man's ill-fated sea voyage, in which Marlowe makes his first appearance. The Secret Sharer and Amy Foster. Interesting stuff. It's got some short stories in there as well. Where to start? It's got some introduction here. I'm not gonna read that bullshit. That's fucking garbage. Author's note. Fuck off. Just get to the story. Youth. This is some garbage. Yo, where the fuck is the book? Alright, here we go. Holy shit. Literally halfway into the book I bought. The Heart of Darkness begins. Alright. Alright, so here we go. Chapter 1. Heart of Darkness. The Nelly, a cruising yawl, swung to her anchor without a flutter of the sails, and was at rest. The flood had made the wind was nearly calm, and being bound down the river, the only thing for it was to come to and wait for the turn of the tide. Okay. I am like literally reading this in the dark, like it is fucking dark as fuck in here. Jesus Christ. I can't get a good position to read this garbage. Fuck. I'm just gonna skip ahead here. The sea reach of the Thames. What the hell does that mean? Stretched before us like the beginning of an interminable. You're gonna learn some new words in this series. You're gonna learn some new words, alright? Waterway. In the offing. Jesus. The sea and the sky were welded together without a joint, and in the luminous space, the tanned sails of the barges drifting up with the tide, seemed to stand still in red clusters of Kansas sharply peaked, with gleams of varnished spirits. A haze rested on the low shores that ran out to sea in vanishing flatness. The air was dark above Gravesend. Oh, this has a little tilde thing. Or is that a tilde? No, it's a little fucking star. It's a town on the south shore of Thames, 26 miles east of London. Okay, so we're in London. Jesus, I didn't even know that. Fuck. And farther back still seemed condensed. And farther back still seemed condensed into mournful gloom, brooding motionless over the biggest and the greatest town on earth. All right, first paragraph in, and I already dicked just about everything I could up. That's a good sign. The director of companies was our captain and our host. We four affectionately watched his back as he stood in the bows looking to seaward. On the whole river there was nothing that looked half so nautical. He resembled a pilot, which to a seaman is trustworthiness personified. It was difficult to realize his work was not out there in the luminous estuary, but behind him, within the brooding gloom. Between us there was, as I have already said somewhere, the bond of the sea. Besides holding our hearts together through long periods of separation, it had the effect of making us tolerant of each other's yarns and even convictions. The lawyer, the best of old fellows, had, because of his many years and many virtues, the only cushion on deck. Oh, what a bastard. So fucking poor fucks can't even afford one more cushion. Not even one. Everybody else is getting fucking hemorrhoids. And was lying on the only rug. Damn, and he was the only rug. What a bastard. The account had brought out already a box of dominoes. Fuck yeah, pizza. And was toying architecturally with the bones. There ain't no bones in pizza, bro. Marlowe sat cross-legged right after, leaning against the mizzen mast. What? He had sunken cheeks, a yellow complexion, a straight back, and ascetic appearance, or ascetic aspect. And with his arms dropped, the palms of hands outwards, resembled an idol. The director, satisfied the anchor had a good hold. There are a lot of fucking commas in here, and it's like, let me move just fucking, I don't know what I just moved there. It's a lot of bullshit. I can't fucking read this shit. There's no light in here. Jesus Christ. Shit. Alright, fuck. Damn it. Okay, sunken cheeks, a yellow complexion, a straight back, an ascetic aspect, and, with his arms dropped, the palms of hands outwards, resembled an idol. The director, satisfied the anchor had good hold, made his way aft and sat down amongst us. We exchanged a few words lazily. Afterwards, there was silence on board the yacht. For some reason or other, we did not begin that game of dominoes. We felt meditative. Jesus, I can't. I'm thinking this all up. We felt meditative and fit for nothing but placid staring. The day was ending in a serenity of still and exquisite brilliance. The water shone pacifically. The sky, without a speck, was a benign immensity of unstained light. The very mist on the Essex marshes was like a gauzy and radiant fabric, hung from the wooded rise inland, and draping the low shores in diaphanous folds. Only the gloom to the west, brooding over the... Damn. Only the grooms of the west, brooding over the upper reaches, became more somber every minute, as if angered by the approach of the sun. And at last, in its curved and imperceptible fall, the sun sank low, and from glowing light changed to a dull and red, without rays and without heat, as if about to go out suddenly, stricken to death by the touch of that gloom brooding over a crowd of men. Forthwith, a change came over the waters, and the serenity... Is that the name of... No. And the serenity became less brilliant, but more profound. The old river in its broad reach rested unruffled at the decline of the day. The decline of day. After ages of good service done but to the race that peopled its banks. Spread out in the tranquil dignity of a waterway leading to the uttermost ends of the earth, we looked at the venerable stream, not in the vivid flush of a short day that comes and departs forever, but in the august light of abiding memories. And indeed, nothing is easiest for a man who has, as the phrase goes, followed the sea, with reverence and affection, than to evoke great spirit of the past upon the lower reaches of the Thames. Damn, what the fuck are we even talking about? What the fuck is a theme? I can't fucking see this garbage. The tidal current runs to and fro in its unceasing service, crowded with memories of men and ships it had borne to the rest of home or to the battles of the sea. It had known and served all of the men of whom the nation is proud, from Sir Francis Drake to Sir John Franklin, knights all, titled and untitled, the great knights errant of the sea. It had borne all the ships whose names are like jewels flashing in the night of time, from the Golden Hind returning with her round flanks full of treasure to be visited by the Queen's Highness, and thus pass out of the gigantic tale to the Erebus and Terror bound on other conquests, and that never returned. There was like a little fucking number or some shit, but I think there's like a thesaurus or some gay shit. It had known the ships and the men. No, a thesaurus is like synonyms and junk. I don't know. Damn, I can't find a good position to read this garbage in. Let's see here. What time are we at? Fuck. Oh shit, we're at 13 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna cut it off here. In the middle of this fucking page. We are only like 2 pages in. This is garbage. Please like and subscribe. Follow me. And, all that gay shit. I'll be back at you with more stories, more bedtime stories to whisper you asleep at night. Whisper in your ear sweet things while you crawl off into bed. All right. Catch you on the flip side. Good night.